This is the interesting story, right? The arrival of a major industry, something like the railway, has enormous industrial impacts on the city in terms of producing yet more industry, yet more manufacturing. It's like a chain reaction. It builds and builds and builds. What you have in Hamilton is an incredibly diversified industry. We think of Hamilton as a steel town, but that's really a relatively short period of time. Through most of the 19th century, what you have is a whole series of relatively small factories producing absolutely anything you can imagine. In many ways, the skills jobs don't change, but as a worker, you are now driven by the speed of the machine. On a sort of external level, it doesn't seem profound, but on a psychic level, it probably was very, very profound.
People just thought of Hamilton as the place where ideas really can germinate, like very fertile ground for innovation. If you're an inventor and you have an idea, and it's just an idea in a napkin, we have the support services to help you figure out how to turn that into a product. It's the universities, it's the colleges, it's the small, medium enterprises, it's all the institutions that service businesses, it's the students. You know, you can't really say innovation is just this tiny set of people. It's everybody.
So it was originally the ambitious city, and then it becomes the electric city. We've lost track of the impact of electricity, what that did. And that changes everything. It changes everybody's mindset, changes your whole sort of paradigm.
We have a company in our ecosystem that came out of McMaster University called NanoSpin. This company is focused nanotechnology on cooling the brain during brain surgery to cooling computer equipment that's solving a multi-million-dollar problem. There's a company called Advanced Theranostics. What their technology will do is, imagine taking a swab, you swab something in your mouth, put it in an electronic device, that device can read those cells and give you a diagnostic. That industry's huge. I mean, we've all got these mini computers in our pockets.
At its basic principles, it's a single cell that holds in it the ability to turn into other cell types that make up the human body. Our focus is understanding human stem cells, understanding the origins of cancer. One of the biggest things we've done here at McMaster and Hamilton is been able to discover a way to take human skin cells and turn them into blood cells. One, we could use them for regenerative medicine, being able to repair the blood system or the brain tissue. And the second reason is because we are able to generate these cells so quickly and efficiently that we've been using them as tools to come up with new types of drugs for neurological diseases or blood disorders. So in the same way, we want to understand stem cells for appropriate and healthy regeneration. We also want to understand cancer cells when they go bad and start to act like stem cells in a negative way so we can kill them. Hamilton's a really interesting place for the type of work that we do because it really depends on a lot of innovation, which requires a lot of different perspectives, not just in our field, but in other types of fields. It's nimble, it can change quickly, and it's not adverse to risk. It's really in the culture that we certainly see at McMaster, but most importantly, all of our supporters and citizens of the community really want to celebrate success, and they know that's going to come with some failures. They're very accepting of it, and they just want to dust off and move forward. So it really makes it ideal when you're entering a global market, such as the work we do in stem cells and drug discovery, to have that kind of support. I'm hoping that certainly for our children and maybe their children, this will be some sort of, fable of the story of people that used to get this disease called cancer.
Hamilton has never had this sense of privilege, never had this sense that, that their economic prosperity was inevitable or deserved. They frequently arrived in the city with nothing, but with a real determination to build a life.